Hi everyone, welcome back. I have missed this. I have missed you. I have missed sharing my journey. It's it was needed. This break was needed. I needed to pour into my own cup. I was dealing with a lot of pressure that comes with adulting, and I felt like I was doing too much at the time. And the pressure of wanting all this to work, work, work. You want this to work. I was like, you know what? Nah, I need to pause for a bit. And I'm glad I did. I'm glad. I'm grateful for the pause. News. I'm 30. Yes, I just turned 30. And I'm literally celebrating like to the end of the month. It's 30th of October and the month ends tomorrow. I planned a little party with my friends that honestly I'm still finger crossed because I really want to do it. I really want to get the people that I appreciate and love in a place together to celebrate my journey. We dance and eat and have a good time because, well, to be honest, I mean, talking about turning 30, like, I'm in awe of it. And maybe people might not understand, but I am in awe of it. I feel so lucky that I get to be 30. Yes, a lot of people turn 30, but I really do approach this from a place of gratitude. I can't believe I'm here. I'm here, so I believe it. But 3 decades, that's something. And I'm truly grateful. And I'm never going to stop celebrating my birthdays. This is the beginning of 30 shenanigans. So I made a wish list. It was elaborate and I loved it. Yeah, it's still on my page. Anyway, I asked for what I want, and it wasn't just asking people. Except I'm asking life. I'm putting out there what I want to just come to me. That's just all. Anyway, my friend was telling me, Sammy, it was like, Cindy, you're too old to do your wishes. I'm like, huh? You're about to see levels of unseriousness unlocked. I know he's just teasing me, whatever, but yeah. Anyway, how have you been? If you're listening to this episode, whether it's your first time or you've been a long time subscriber, how have you been? How has life been treating you since you haven't been spending time with Rella? What have you been spending time on? Anyway, let's talk about what it means to, or what it feels like to be 30. Yeah, so being 30, honestly, I don't think there's any new thing or I haven't changed. I'm still Cindy. I'm still on my journey, growing, learning, healing. Yeah. And I think I've just been confronted with more truths about myself. I've been hiding for so long. I don't even know how to explain it. When I entered tech then, or even when I was 17, I feel like 17 was a significant age for me where a lot of things happened. That was the first time I came to Ghana to school in Accra. My first travel and all. And a lot of things happened. Why I even left home, all of that. So I think even from there, I started hiding because I wanted to be somebody else. I always felt like there was something wrong with me and I needed to be someone else. Yeah. That was for a long time, I was hiding using aliases. Even when I want to sign up for stuff for work, my personal stuff, I don't use my full name. And it's been a significant change to finally come back to being enough, knowing that there's nothing wrong with me. So I won't even say this is what happened at 30. I'm just going to say this is what has happened as I'm entering the third level. That's what my friend calls it. My friend calls it the third floor, which is like your third decade. And my 20s has helped me shape those things, has helped me confront difficult truths about myself, that needed healing, that I needed to face, that I needed to accept. Acceptance is the big word here. And I'll say that if you're just like me too, that maybe you're feeling that you're not comfortable using your full name, there's a reason why. It's probably because you don't fully accept yourself, which was something I felt. And that's what I'm sharing with you on my journey. Even as I healed and I went through the whole process, getting through depression for a while, even when I started this podcast initially, when the very first time with Rella, I did it anonymously. I wrote anonymously, which helped me get through depression. But I feel like at some point in your life, you stop hiding. You stop wanting to play small. And that was what I think 28, 29 showed me. Everything that happened during that time brought me to the awareness that I am playing small. I am limiting myself. I am hiding. And I needed to stop hiding. So I think the last year, which was 29, I did a lot of change. I've seen myself transform in a way that, you know, the small Cindy would be proud and happy about who I am right now. I am firm with my nose. I 28 showed me boundaries. 28 showed me that I should never try to not listen to my gut or my intuition again. And that is what I'll say self trust. I'll say that when I started this journey, or even when I went through depression in 2017, which was my early 20s, I think that phase was about finding enoughness. Every day I still practice that I am enough and all. And I think this phase is about trust, self trust, trusting myself, which has been something to learn. I think that we have been conditioned or raised in a way that we don't trust ourselves. We look towards other people, towards validation, authority, mainly because they might be older, or maybe institutions that we grew up in, religion and all of that. Speaking of religion, I have something to say. Maybe you don't know. If you don't know me, I am not religious. Yes. And that's one thing I was hush hush about for a long time. And somebody making a statement about it last year kind of like brought me to the awareness, like to question myself about it. Not to question why I am, no. So I had put an episode I did with the ranting atheist on the website, and someone was telling me that this episode, are you sure this is what people would like? And I'm like, no, there's a reason why that episode is there. I'm putting it there for a reason. And I'm not putting it there for people to like or validate me or whatnot. This helped me. That took me to the journey of asking myself, have I really been hush hush about it? I don't talk about it. Like, I'm not open to sharing what that's like. What is it that I fear? Is it acceptance? Is it validation and all? If you know me, I'm somebody that goes deep within, searches more. So it was a question for me, and fortunately, I'm not in a space where um me choosing to be religious or not affects my life or my community, my relationship with my community, which I'm talking about my family. If you don't, if on a friendship level you choose not to be my friend because I don't subscribe to any organized religion, that's not my problem, and I really don't care. But yeah, it made me question. If you hear the noise, that's my chair. I'm using a swivel chair. Anyway, it made me question if I am really living authentically, if I am making parts of myself small to be accommodating to other people. And that made me walk the path of really questioning myself. Do I fully accept who I am? And to me, that's what love is. Love is acceptance. It is. I really we did a episode this year. I did an episode this year with Ivy. It was such a beautiful episode because I felt like I could talk about relationships in the way that I wanted to. And I'm going to do more. But one thing I really want to speak on is this pressure I was feeling. I was feeling the pressure of being left behind with the way technology is advancing. You know, we moved from audio podcasts. That's a significant pressure I was feeling. We moved from audio podcasts and now there are a lot of video podcasts. I won't lie, I was feeling a little bit left out because I felt like maybe people get to listen to the episodes more now or they'll try nah, and I'm done. I'm tired, which was even kind of draining me. The pressures that I was putting on myself were draining me. And I like one thing about myself is that this journey hasn't been about being perfect. I've still been learning as I go on this journey. I have been learning on the way. This journey is not about conviction. It's not about, you know what, yes, this is a no. My journey has been about, you know what, when I know better, I do better. And I hope that now that I am restarting it, I'm very intentional about something, walking my path on my own pace. I have become a little more, you know what? Um, should I say I close my ears to a lot of things now, unsolicited opinion and advice. I don't like relationships or friendships that make me feel like I am not doing enough. They never compliment you, but they know how to make corrections to what you are doing. Or it was even on. I said what I said. Jola said something that is easy for people to make edits. Yeah, on what you've done on other person's work. So I think I want to do this at my own pace. I want to gradually. I'm excited. The thing is, when I get excited, I want to do a lot of things. I want to gradually connect with people that are on this path that I am. And I'm going to be doing episodes with my friends that I appreciate, that are growing and learning at their own pace too. One person, I've definitely told him, Sammy, you're doing an episode with me. Because I want to make it a constant thing. He's a man, I'm a woman. Also have other male friends and other female friends. But we're both on a certain frequency that I like. I'm on same frequency with a lot of them. He, I like that he likes to talk about certain things, especially when it comes to relationships and all. I like that he's open to talking on certain topics. So yeah, so I definitely want to do an episode with Sammy to talk about these things, adulting itself. And I look forward to sharing that. So 30, I am excited to be 30. And you know what? Let me do the manifestation here. I'm going to grow this platform. I know I can, and I'm going to do it. Life has been so challenging this year, financially uncomfortable. Yeah, I had been met with different levels of pressure. Ah, but I'm here. I'm alive. I am breathing. I am walking this path. I am creating my life. I am 30 and I am still doing a lot. Last year, when I tried to do the picnic, I think that was my way of trying to connect with more people. But you know what? I think that I'm going to do the best I can, which is to keep creating and connecting and trying to bring value as much as I can and helping people to the path that maybe I have been through, healing depression or like navigating or transforming through depression, reconnecting with myself and all of that. I'm going to do that and be more open. You see, I talked about how much I've been hiding. I was hush hush about this podcast initially, but now I speak more confidently about it. I tell people, oh, I have a podcast and all. And this is what I was saying, confidence from my lesson isn't something that falls on you. I think it's practice, and I've been practicing. One thing that I appreciate about me as a person is how much I challenge myself. I when I see there's something for me to heal, learn, or transform, I do it. I practice till it becomes a part of me. So maybe this is me saying hi, me giving you updates, what my plans are, how we move forward, and letting you know how this year has been so far. I started this year with the whole plan, marketing plan, and all of that because I mean that's what I do. And I dropped everything because I really needed to connect with myself, speak honestly with myself on what I want to do and what I want these things to do for me. So to growing at our pace, to reconnecting with parts of ourselves that we disconnected from due to maybe conditioning, our primary environment, or things that we were taught as we were growing up. Anyway, I'm grateful to be 30. I'm grateful to be here. And I think the best part about being 30 is that I get to say I'm 30. I'm not your mate. Anyway, just teasing, but I'm grateful. I'm here. I am enough and I trust my journey. So, yeah, let's see what the next 365 for creating, connecting, speaking openly, speaking authentically, honestly about things that we care about on this podcast. Thank you for listening to my intro slash rant slash exciting declaration about being 30. I hope to see you in the next episode. Yeah, thank you for spending time with me, time with Rella. Bye.